Hello and welcome back to Local Gaming. I'm continuing on with my playthrough of Tainted Grail. We stopped the last episode right after the end of a day. We're on chapter 4A. We're trying to bring the Tainted Grail to Amergen in Moonring. And if I look at the map, so you can kind of see these lines here on these cards is these kind of like tainted steps here. The moon ring's up here. I'm at the tangle root right now, which is kind of this line on the map right here. So I'm going to try to go maybe around this way to get to the moon ring. I might have been able to go up and over and down, but we'll see. I'm running away from the Four Dweller here and this green worm, hoping this green worm doesn't just chase me again up there in the tangle root. I need to light this min here down here. Took some hits and we got a lucky pig last time. So that's where we are. Got 2 experience points. I'm trying to build up some experience to get some more skills. Yeah, so I think we'll just start the next day. There's no expired min here to remove, so we'll take this min here down to 4. Then reveal the next encounter card, and it's a random event. Howling Gale, when resting, gain no health and lose no terror. Well, I don't like that. I need to leave the events out here because I've been forgetting about them. All right, so let's move the Four Dwellers. Just going to keep bouncing back and forth because he's got 2 paths of equal distance, so I get to choose. Now, Green Worm wants to go south, but the revealed location is not there, so he's going to go to the highest numbered place, which is the first farm hold, that direction. All right, so I wish we could get a free move in, but it doesn't look like we're going to. So if we move, we spend 1 to move, and then we got to draw a blue encounter. And with our lucky piglet, if we don't like the looks of this one, we can put it on the bottom and draw another one. Mourners. This one actually looks achievable. It's got 2 steps, except we don't have any empathy or spirituality. So let's draw our hands and see what we get. On a failure, we lose 1 rep, gain 1 terror for each point of your empathy, but we don't have any. So there are 2 levels of this thing. I don't know how the 2 levels thing works. If I can defeat it both in 1 hand. If I play 1 diplomacy card, play a number of additional diplomacy cards. After that, perform the affinity check. Then the enemy's response. Okay. Oh, but if the marker's on the highest slot, begin the next stage and go directly to the check readiness step. So we skip enemy response. Okay, that's what I was a little confused on, like how the enemy response thing would work. So we've got join the crowd as the first stage and comfort the widow as the second stage. 3 cards. We can lose a rep and go up for each level of our aggression. So this is interesting. So desperate measures. This has a bonus key on it. But both of these have red X's on them. If it's not green, it goes up 2. We've got might makes right, where we would lose a rep and just go up 1 for each point of aggression. Which would be 3. We might as well do it and see what card we draw, because we might be able to actually beat this thing. So I'm not going to mulligan. I'm going to play that card out. Start of the day I get magic. I keep forgetting that. And I actually might... That might come in handy, actually. That red X means I can't do that. Okay, so we perform the affinity check. It's at the top. We advance the stage. We skip the enemy response. And then check readiness. If each party member has been activated, go to phase 3 end turn. Discard down to 3. Draw a diplomacy card. All right. We have to reset this. This. If we do this, the affinity is not green, so it goes up 2. We could spend a magic to draw a card. This does not have a bonus key on it, so we can't play it. And if I play this one first, then the affinity is no longer not green. It's no longer gray, so we don't get the +2. I think I'll stop there. So the enemy response is I gain a terror. Okay, that's fine, because the reward is to lose 2 terror. That's fine. So it comes back to the end of the turn. We took the enemy hit. We don't have to discard because we've only got 2. We draw another card. And then another might makes right, so that would pump it up enough. We have no rep to lose. So we pass. Okay, the reward is to lose 2 terror and to gain a rep. We didn't even need to use our lucky pig. So Beor passed a diplomacy, and I haven't been able to beat a combat for a while, which just seems backwards. So that was this blue encounter. Now I think we light them in here. What do we got left on this? 4. And just get going. Okay, yep, let's light them in here. so let's just double check that my notes are correct. My notes say 3 energy, 1 health, and 1 wealth. That's gonna do 2 ticks to my health. Three energy, 1 health, 1 wealth, and 1 magic. All right, so 1, 2, 3. I'm exhausted, so that goes down. I have to pay a health, to pay a wealth, and a magic. And it's a min here 9, set to 9 minus 1 per player, so set to 8. I get to see 102, which is Hunter's Grove. And I just want to continue to run because I'm already down. I'll spend another energy and I get to move over to Hunter's Grove. And I can see 113. So I know we've seen all this before. Mirror Lake. Rest by the lake, gain an energy and a health and lose a terror once per day. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I guess I'm gonna have to try to go around the lake based on the map. Maybe up. But in the meantime, well, in the day, we do not get to gain any health because of the Howling Gale, which I don't like. But we still have to spend food. Our energy only goes to 3. We might have to do some stuff at Mirror Lake. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 for the 4 dweller. I think I can keep bouncing him back and forth again. Oh, I should have 104 and now 101 actually. So we can see our home of Connacht and we can also see 104. Charred Conclave. Or we can get magic, but we've got a good magic generating thing here. Okay, what's the dream at Hunter's Grove again? I think that was like the one-time event dream. If you have part 2 of the Morning Song status, we don't have either part of the Morning Song status. Otherwise, read on. You drift off, yeah, if you don't have Hunter's Mark. Yeah, so this is the one where the first time you sleep here, you get some extra food. And then you get the Hunter's Mark status. Which actually, there's something about Connacht if you have the Hunter's Mark status, but we're not headed that direction. We're going this way. So, that's it for the day. Top of the next day. Before I forget, we'll just get our magic. Dials down. 3 and 7. I don't have notes on any menhirs in this direction, so this will be some new and interesting information. Connacht was hard to light. I remember that. You have to have Stone Shaper tools, 2 energy, 2 health, 2 wealth, and 2 magic. Okay. So those are down. Let's get our random event. Full Moon. Whenever you would draw a random purple encounter, draw 2 and pick one with the highest value. Whenever you would draw a random green or gray encounter, draw a purple encounter instead. The cost of activating Menhirs is lowered by 1 magic. I've never seen this one before. How does that interact with the Lucky Piglet? Because we're about to have... Oh, no, we're not going to have a green encounter. I'm going up to Mirror Lake. That's right. Okay. I think we're okay. So... Is that everything? Oh, no. Move Guardians. Of course it's not everything. So 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, equal distance. I get to pick. Green Worm. South. So he's going to go to the highest numbered, which is Dark Morass. Because there's no revealed location there. All right. Now we get to do stuff. We'll spin an energy to move to Mirror Lake. We're going to rest for the day, so we'll mark it off. That gets us an energy, a health, and heals terror. We've got 2 energy. Let's explore Mirror Lake. 113. If you have the Winds of Weirdness status or the Matricide status, remove this location card from the game. Winds of Weirdness, no. Matricide? No. The sky and the reflective surface of this calm highland lake merge into one before your eyes. A feeling of serenity washes over you. You feel tempted to lie down on the sandy bank and stay there until the end of the world. But then stories of the alien being living in the lake's depths reverberate in the back of your mind, bringing you back to Earth. Summon the lady, but why would she listen to you? Go to verse 1. Swim to the island on the lake. Go to verse 2. I'm exploring. I should have spent a energy. Hunt. Judging from the tracks in the sand, many animals come here to drink. Go to verse 6. I don't know if I want to swim with only 1 energy. Gather food at the Hunter's Grove. Let's also gather food at Tangle Root. Swim to the island. Did we do this before? This sounds so familiar, and it sounds like it's just going to be a bad idea. Judging from the tracks in the sand, many animals come here to drink. That could be a green encounter, but it could turn into a purple encounter because of full moon. Maybe we should have had more energy. Let's swim to the lake. I'm pretty sure we might have done this before. The swim is much longer than you expected. To make matters worse, something from below brushes against your legs as you make your way toward the island. Your heart races. You go as fast as you can, your lungs almost bursting. Finally, you climb onto the shore, exhausted. This is no ordinary island. It seems to be made of the same bone-like material from which the 4 dwellers constructed their wall. While you rest, preparing to depart, you find an old sealed scroll tube in the crevice of the rock. Each party member loses an energy, which makes me exhausted, and gains a terror. Gain the shadow-soaked scroll item, or gain 1 magic if it's unavailable. Oh, we already have the shadow-soaked scroll. Okay, so we traded a health for a magic, which we're going to get plenty of. Exploration ends. And I don't think I'm going to push it. Yeah, I'm not going to push it. So we will end the day there. Get rid of full moon. Eat a food. Gain a health. Lose a terror. Oh, there's a dream here. Constantly finding myself putting the book down and then going back to the thing. Dream. You see 4 wanderers still shaken by the loss of their companion, entering the misty expanse of Tuathan. They wander between its ever-shifting streets and impossible structures. They find something hidden away for a long time. All 4 barely leave with their lives, but now a 5th follows. Your dream ends as they enter a sprawling expanse marked with enormous white sigils. Gain part 1 of the Dreams and Prophecies status. I might have this already. Yeah, I do. Hint, the first expedition visited Tuathan and passed through Stampede while running from something. That doesn't sound dangerous. Doesn't sound dangerous at all. Well, at least we know we could come back here to get the shadow-soaked scroll at the cost of an energy and a terror, right? Okay. Start of the next day. That's down to 2. This is now at 6. Oh, wait a minute. We can't go that way because I can't light this min here. Shoot. Well, we'll have to relight this one, I guess. 125. It's 3 energy and 2 magic. Okay, simple enough. Let's get the 4 dweller. We've got 6 days. Maybe we get the 4 dweller to come this direction. We'll heal up by the lake and then take off that way. Yeah, okay. Did I tick that one down? Oh no. I can't remember. Oh, I can't remember. Shoot. Start of the day, we get a magic. Remove the time token. Reveal the next event card. I get to talking when I'm in the middle of doing something, and I can't remember if I did it or not. Heavy rainfall, we get to ignore because of our adventurer's kit. You are ignored. Move guardians, 4 dweller, still chasing us. Green worm. West to the first farmhold. So the first, oh wait, I did not get my energy at the end of the day. So the first thing I'm going to do is the 0 energy rest by the lake. So we'll get a health and an energy. And we would lose a terror, but we don't need to lose any more terror. Then I'm going to move Down to Hunter's Grove. And we'll spend 2 energy to gather food. So we'll get 2. And we get to do a green encounter. And if we don't like it, we can Lucky Piglet it. Bog Maiden is slow. Did we see this one already? Once? Draw 1+ card at the start of combat and during the end phase. Oh. Well, we got a good chance of taking this ugly thing out. If you lose all health or gain maximum terror, gain secret card 66 and escape from combat. 15 health though. It's not a bad opportunity attack, just discarding cards. So we get to draw 4. We don't have double courage, so that would be 1. We toss a dial, it might be 3. This bonus key. Then this bonus key, if we spend a magic, we get to draw a card. So we'd be at 1 because of our sword. 1, 2 if we use magic. 3. We could take it down to 1 with this and then prevent 1 so we're not taking any damage. Or that's 1 and we put 2 charges on it. We've got bonus key and draw. No, I think we want this one. Bonus key, draw, so we're at 1, 2, 3. We have no bonus key. Now I think if we mulligan down to... The mulligan rule is you draw 1 fewer card than you have in hand. And I think they wrote it that way very specifically. Because since we have 4 in hand, we would mulligan to 3. If you don't like your starting hand, you can discard it and draw a new hand with 1 fewer card. So let's discard it, draw 3. We got brutal attack, powerful blow, and throw. So this will cost us an energy. We get 1, 2, 3, 4. We could spend a magic for 5, 6. Flip over a weapon for 7, 8. Is 3 damage and lose 1. But then in the end turn phase, we get to draw 2 cards. So that would be down to then 7. We can only prevent 1. So we'd be taking too much damage this way because to spend the energy we'd exhaust, that would be 1. All right, so let's just try one more time, I guess. Defend and risky attack. We're just not going to get to 15. Nope. So we have to spend 1 to escape and in health. Oh, wait. Oh, I should have used my lucky pig. I could have drawn a different card. It's too late because I already drew my combat deck. What was I thinking? I know exactly what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking. All right, so are we done now? This is basically just netting us 1 food because we have to spend it at the end of the day. Then we go up there and spend it. We need green encounters where we actually get more food to get this up. I'm going to turn in 5 magic for a purple. Wish I had a way to transform magic into something. Is there something? No. Okay. We'll end the day. It's eating of food. Health goes up. Terror's already at the bottom. And this would go up to 5. We don't need to look at the dream again. Go the next day. Get my magic. Make sure I do both of these. So this down to 1. This down to 5. This guy will chase us. Oh, we got to do events first. Unnatural chill. If you're out of a settlement when end of the day starts, lose 2 health. But we have Adventurer's Kit, which prevents unnatural chill stuff from happening. Okay, so now he chases, and the green worm stays where he is, right? On a blank. Where you at, Guardian? Nothing, the Guardian does not move. Okay, so stay there. My turn. I'll spend 1 to move. Rest by the lake. This goes up. This goes up. And now, as I'm going to be going back this way, I think I actually want the 4-dweller to chase me a little bit this way. So I'm going to move again down to here. So I did my once per day rest by the lake, and then 2 energy to do this. 2 food and a green encounter. And if it sucks, we're going to use the lucky piglet. Royal Elk. Royal Elk does not suck. Because of my runic sword, I can ignore the fast trait, so I don't have to worry about him being fast. And I suppose I should mark my lucky piglet that I used it. It's a once a day thing. All right, Royal Elk. 1, 2, 3. Risky attack, reposition, and attack. This lets me draw a card. That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4 because of my runic sword, connecting a courage key, and that does not have a bonus icon on it. We're going to keep, we're going to do this. So 4. Are we going to keep? That would be 4. Yeah, whatever. We can toss right here and he might die. Because we toss a dial for risky attack. It's a grail, 2 more. Okay, we lucked out a little bit. That's 6. Do the check. Royal Elk is dead. Our loot is 2 additional food. Wait, I actually did not use the Lucky Piglet. What am I talking about? That was the thing that I actually drew. All right. That worked out. Okay. Now, I'm building my health back up, so I'm not going to do anything else. Right? Right. Yep. Okay, end of the day. Consume a food. Health goes up. Energy finally to full. Can't remember the last time I was full on energy. Dream, we don't have to worry about the dream. Start of the next day. Let's get our magic. This Menhir dial goes out of the base. This one down to 4. Random encounter is good weather. Your first travel today costs 1 less. Okay. Guardians, 4 dweller. Now he only has 1 path. Green worm. North, unfortunately, is going to get in my way. I wish he would have moved over here, because then when this went out, he would have disappeared. That is unfortunate. Now we get to do stuff. I'm going to do the gather food. So 2 energy on the food. So I'll take 2. I'm actually going to bring 3 back and take a purple. We have to draw a green encounter. Frenzied Boar. Frenzied Boar has rush. It's 6 hit points. What's rush? First character receives 2 damage. Is that just like every turn? Traits, is traits a thing? The first character activated in this combat receives 2 damage immediately after being activated. I could draw something way worse than this, and the loot is 3 food, so we're going to fight him. It's trading 3 food for 2 damage. got brutal attack. Has a bonus key on it. If we do this, that's 1. We get to draw. We can gain 3. That would be 4. We play this with the bonus key. And then this. Yeah, so we'll take it out. Okay, so what I'm doing, I got to take my 2 damage from activating with grapple. You get 1 from the aggression. We get to draw a card from practicality. And we put a time dial on it. I'm going to use exertion to trigger it immediately for 3 cubes. Then I've got a bonus key on reposition. And a bonus key here on brutal attack. And this technically would be 3 more damage because I'm connecting a courage key, which is more than 6 total. So the boar is defeated. I would get 3 food, so I'm going to take another 2 for a purple. All right, so we've got 2 energy left. We could do it again because we get to move up to Mirror Lake for free. Yeah, let's do it. I just want to stock up on food again. This is where I could have traded food for wealth. Okay. We're going to do it again. 1, 2. For 2 more food. And a green encounter card. Pack of Strays. Has Horde. During step 3 of the enemy attack, the active character discards 2 combat cards from the top of their combat deck. Okay, that's not too bad. 5 hit points for Pack of Strays. Only 1 food is the loot. If we do risky attack, no, we're going to do powerful blow. That costs us an energy though. Dire Rage. Dire Rage ends the fight. So we get 1 here, we get 2 here because of our sword, so that's a total of 3. And upon putting it down, we gain a red cube for each aggression. We've got 3 aggression, so that's 6, and he's got 5 hit points. Combat over. Loot of food. Okay, so now with our good weather, we're going to travel up to Mirror Lake. Doesn't cost us an energy. And we're going to... I think I forgot to take this off. There's no way we've already done it for the day because we started down here in Hunter's Grove. So now we're going to do it. Gain a health and an energy. With that extra energy, do I hunt again? No, I'm not going to explore. Is there anything else I want to spend? Don't think so. Think we're good. So I'll end the day. Eat the food from the pack of strays. Health goes up 1. Energy up to 6. We know the dream. Start the next day. This min here disappears, which means these 2 go off. And I'm headed that direction, so I'll just keep them there. Now this one goes down to 3. Make sure we remove the time token. Draw an encounter. Night Assault. Each player rolls a die. The player with the lowest roll immediately draws a gray encounter. All characters in the same location take part in the encounter. So it's going to be me, so I'll draw a gray encounter. Wandering Priestess. I don't think I've seen this one. She believes ancient customs will protect her on the trail. You know, it's only a matter of time before she's proven wrong. Each party member may decide to pay 1 wealth or 1 food to gain 3 health. I don't think I'm going to, because I'm going to rest by the lake. Where were you a little while ago, Wandering Priestess? That's our event. 4 Dweller, chasing me. Green Worm, come on X. South. The first farm hold. Okay. My turn. 0 energy, rest by the lake. Health up. Into the bonus territory on energy. I think we just move. And then we've still got enough energy to light them in here. Could play a little game with the 4 Dweller. What happens if he's on a spot that disappears? He leaves the board for a while. If the 4 Dweller's location disappears, place his model and a time dial on the side of your play space. Set the time dial to 2. Once it runs out, place the 4 Dweller on the lowest numbered location revealed on the table. Let's just go. Let's just get out of Dodge. Well, we've got no weird weather or anything. 1 energy to move. 1 energy to move. We have to draw a gray encounter. And we enter this location. Beast Slayer, 14 health. Fast I can ignore. Faint. An extra damage in step 3 that can't be prevented in any way. He's got 14 health. One, two, three. I'm going to Lucky Pig this to draw another gray encounter. Lone Squire. Good. Defensive. I can only play 2 cards. Is that what that means? Each first combat card activation adds 1 less cube. Oh. But we've got 2 loot as the or 2 wealth as the loot here on the Lone Squire. In a land of abandoned castles and decimated nobility, many squires lack someone to knight them. So he's just going to now go out on the road and fight people to become a knight? Doesn't sound correct. think I forgot to get my magic again. I should probably have like 800 magic right now. Slight exaggeration, but not too much. Okay, so this is going to get me 2 and possibly 4. When I toss the dial, oh, there's no magic to connect it to. No bonus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No bonus. Oh, this is a terrible draw. To some degree. Do I mulligan this? Do I play this to draw a card? Oh, that's not draw a card, that's bonus. Dang it. I don't want this little puny squire to damage me. And if I play risky attack, I don't have any bonus link ups to cover up the 2 damage. Man, I guess I mulligan down to 2. Final blow was good in there. Grapple and attack. Grapple at least is going to let me draw. That would do 1. I could do the time dial for 4. Take a damage. Yeah, I guess we'll do this. I want this wealth. I have to draw something with a bonus key on it, so I need to do this. So because of his defensive, each first combat card of the activation adds 1 less cube. So no cube for that. We get a draw. No bonus cube, no bonus thing. Shoot. We'll put the time dial on. And if I receive any damage, it goes away. So we're going to use exertion to add the 3 cubes. And then I think I'm done. So for 3 cubes on him, it's 2 damage. My armor prevents 1. So I take a damage. Oh, if I receive any damage, this card goes away. So I lost my 2x on the bottom there. Well, that's a bummer. I'd have to discard down to 3, and I get to draw a card. Ignore pain. This will give me 1 more because I can't add another one. This will let me draw a card and add a cube. Because I'm hooking up courage. Is there another way? This also adds 1. I'll do it the other way and spend magic to get more stuff out. So go here. We ignore 1 because of his defensive, and we get 1 for here. We would put a time thing on, but I'm immediately going to play ignore pain. Links up courage. So that's a cube. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we get to draw a card. Does not have a bonus key. Yeah, stupid thing. We're trading health for wealth, I guess, here. Because now it is the enemy's turn. And on 5 cubes, it's 3 damage. We can prevent 1, which is 2. 1, 2. But then for every gain a cube for every damage received in the enemy attack, which is 2. And then after the enemy attack, we perform the victory check. So the 2 that we would add would be 7. So he's taken out, and we get 2 wealth as our loot. So that cost us 3 health for 2 wealth. All right. So here at Titan Steps, we're going to light them in here. So it's 3 energy, 1, 2, 3, 2 magic, and we get 7 days on it. We'll go with this guy. 7 days. And we get to bring 138 back out, which has been replaced by 142. And I think we're good there. Yep. So we'll end the day, eat some food. Take that up. Our energy is going to go to full. There's no dream there. Okay, next day. 2, 6, time dial. Next event card is special event B again, which is gain a terror, and then get 6 random event cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll put this back on top. 6 random event cards. Pretty sure there's like a guardian thing, which will be coming out soon. That was our event card. Move the guardians. So 4 dweller. It's going to chase us. Green worm. Oh no. It's a good chance the green worm's going to come chase us. No, he's not moving. Good. Start of the day, let's get our magic, not forget. I'm going to move magic. Tainted Grail. Front and center. Spin an energy to move. Okay, we gotta toss a dial and see what we're gonna get. Grail is a blue encounter. Oh boy. Press gang. A group of recruiters approaches you with heavy cudgels and an illegible contract. That actually looks like Beor in the art too. We can escape or out-talk them. Oh, with caution we can go up 2. So I guess we try escape. We can try this. The failure is 2 damage, gain 2 terror, lose all energy. Well, we better not fail this. Alright, so we're going to do escape. We don't have double caution. We don't have any empathy. Resolve the Warband Gray encounter to avoid. I don't know. Eye for detail. Gain 2 charges. Oh, this is the one where we could spend 2 energy to just not do it. I could show off and get nothing. And then put this out. Get 2 bumps up. Yes, or so I think we're going to be successful. Okay, so we're going to show off. We get nothing for it. Putting it down, we lose a health. Not the best. Then we will connect this bonus key. We've got 1 caution, and we go up 2 per caution, I think that is. I think that's what that means. We've only got 1 caution. And we get to put 2 charges on this. So now I'm going to end my turn. So we go to the press gang's turn. So on enemy activation, we would go down a step, but I can pay 1 charge to prevent a step loss. We do have to lose an energy. And that's the end of the enemy activation. I would discard down and I get to draw a card. But then I can start off this round with Eye for Detail and hook up on Caution and go up 2, and I'm at the top. All right, so my reward is an experience, a rep, and a wealth. Press gang. You don't impress me. All right, so we need to make a little bit of room. Dark Morass is going to have to go back into the deck. We'll put our Hunted dial over here, still on 1, because we can see this now. The brooch crotch or something. Doesn't sound great. Search the brooches, the brocks maybe? I don't know how you say that, Brock. Gain 1 wealth, draw a purple encounter. Yeah, no thanks. We are just going to keep going. I'm going to spin an energy to move. Now we can see 135. Bundorka. To draw a blue encounter when we enter this place once per day. Oh, here we can trade food for wealth. We've got lots of food. Draw a blue encounter when you enter. A strange stone trough leads out of the village and disappears into the distance like a dried riverbed. And there is a Minhir there. It's unfriendly settlement, which is why we have to draw a blue encounter. It's that red circle on the top. I doubt, well, maybe there will, if there's a Minhir here, I doubt there's a Minhir here. Which means maybe there's a Minhir here in order to get over here. No. Looks like there's a Minhir like north of the Tangle Root, which might be this one here. So we got to keep walking along, maybe like this ridge or something. We need to get like right here, I think, to get to the moon ring. I'm just going to keep going. Spin another one to move here, and I need to draw a blue encounter. And I still have my lucky piglet if my marking of stuff has been accurate. Calm before the storm, nothing happens. Place this card at the bottom of the blue encounter deck. I could trade to gain wealth. Well, let's, for a free action, take a peek at this Minhir at 135. That's 136. 2 energy, 2 wealth, and 2 magic. If you have part 2 of the traveling Minhir status. We don't have anything for traveling Minhir. I do not want to exhaust to like explore this place right now. So I do want to take notes though. This is 135. Is 2 energy, 2 wealth, and 2 magic. Which I could lighten now, but I'm not going to. Because I don't want to exhaust. So I think I'll just end the day. Consume a food. To restore a health. Drop a terror. Restore to 6 energy. There's no dream. Send this down to 1. This down to 5. Start of the day, magic. Random event. Beautiful weather. Your first travel today costs 1 energy less. When drawing a random green encounter, draw 2 and pick 1 of the smallest value. Okay. Move Guardians. 4 dwellers got a long way to go through connected sites to get to me, which I'm okay with. Green worm. South. So he would go here. That's the highest numbered one that's connected to where he is. Okay, now my turn. Let's light this min here. Two energy. 2 wealth. 2 magic. Is that everything? And I forgot to write that it would give me 6 days because it's 7 minus number of players. And we'll see what it lights up. We need 154 and 134. Fall Foire is 134. There is a min here there as well. So a bunch of min here is next to each other. Draw a blue encounter when you enter this location. You can look for provisions for an energy. You can pay a wealth to gain food. That's nice. But blue encounter. And 154. Tombs of the Order. For 0 energy, we can open a tomb. Pay 2 magic, lose 2 rep, and read Book of Secrets, verse 1. It's the holy resting place of Arthur and his knights. There's a dream there. Is that on our map? Yeah, it's fairly large. I mean, I guess they wanted to have it be a prominent thing because it is the tombs of the guys of the Round Table. So while I've got some energy, just in case I need to run from an encounter or something, I really feel like I want to be exploring these areas, but I think I just need to keep moving forward. We're only on chapter 4, so. Oh wait, I gotta put this out. No, I still think the map looks really cool. Okay, so let's spend an energy to move here. We have to draw a blue encounter. We have not used our piglet yet, so blue encounter. Robbed. Avoid, lose all wealth in 1 random item. Failure, lose all wealth in 1 random item. Nope. We are lucky pigleting that one. I almost don't care what the next thing is. I'm not losing all of my wealth in a random item. Calm before the storm. Thank you, Lucky Piglet. We do get to see 153 because of this min here. Fern C. There's a dream there. When you enter this location, toss a dial. On a skull, you lose a health. On a grail, nothing happens. It's easy to lose your footing on this treacherous ground, covered in a thick carpet of ferns. Yeah, so that's like this, these little ferns like in front of this tower, I think. All right, so we've got one more energy we can spend before we get exhausted. Let's look at the min here. This is 134. 1 energy, 2 magic, and 1 wealth. And this is 133, which is where the moon ring is. So normally I might try to do stuff while my menhirs have time still left on them. But I'm just going to keep pressing on towards the quest. So in 134, it's 1 energy, 2 magic, 1 wealth, and it's 6 days. They kind of did that one a little backwards on how they normally write the... they usually go in this same order, but this time they didn't. So let's light this puppy. 1 energy, 2 magic, and a wealth. Now we have to take a menhir because you can never have more than 3 menhirs out there. And we set it to 6. Without a menhir here, we lose Mirror Lake, Hunter's Grove, Connacht Farmhold, and the Charred Conclave. So all of this stuff I will put back into its spot. Oh, beautiful weather. I should not have used an energy. I should have another energy when I moved over. I'm terrible at keeping track of stuff. It was even right there, right in front of my face. So lighting this menhir, we get to see 133, the moon ring. For 2 energy, we can pay a wealth or a food to gain a magic. Right now, we're pretty good on magic. A seat of archdruids where one may find unfathomable knowledge or become an offering to the gods. I have a feeling, though, at some point we're going to lose our Tainted Grail, and then I'm going to be sad about not having kept track of how much magic I should have. Now, having remembered that I get another energy from beautiful weather, I'm just going to keep going. There's nothing down here. There's nothing about when we first enter. But because of this min here, we can see 152. Halfway. Halfway to what? Draw a blue encounter. For centuries, merchants and feuding families met here to perform trades and settle their differences. Maybe it's like meet me halfway. Okay, I think I'm finally done on this day. Eat a food. Gain a health. Surprisingly, there's no dream at the moon ring. Go up to 6 energy. And we start the next day. Start of the next day. Gain magic. We'll tick down all the dials. So 4, 5, 5. Time tokens off of Lucky Pig. No once per day stuff out there. Reveal the next event card. Heavy rainfall is negated by our adventurer's kit. Move guardians for dweller. Continues to chase. Green worm, come on X. No, he wants to go north. But they're not connected, so he's going to go to the highest numbered, which is there. And now it's my turn. Spend an energy to explore at the moon ring. Let me get this open because I'm going to have to be turning the page. Once this place brimmed with druids young and old, and people traveled here from all over the island, seeking wisdom, advice, or cures to their ailments. At night, the bonfires were seen for miles, and songs reverberated between the titanic stones of the holy circle, occasionally punctuated by the scream of a human sacrifice. As you approach, you only see a couple of old men resting next to one of the stone hovels outside the circle. Have the other druids gone somewhere? Or are there so few left? Meet Amergin, the archdruid. Go to verse 4. Go to the hovels is verse 1. Walk into the circle is 14. Ask about the mysterious tree next to the derelict fleet. Requires part 7 of the Pathfinder status, which we don't have. We need to talk to Amergin. Emergin? I don't know. If you're playing Maggot or if he's in your party and you don't have the Maggot's redemption status, go to that. If you have part 6 of the Restoring Order status, of the Restoring the Order, no. Or if you have part 6 of the Fall of Chivalry, no. Otherwise, go to verse 3. A loud argument draws... Oh, wait, that's not even the right one. Sorry. Let's go to verse 4 if I want to talk to Amergin. I just went right into 1. They say that when Amergin's mother was close to giving birth, she asked a pale lady to foretell the fate of her child. The lady said that should Amergin be born on Yule night, he would become the next Archdruid of Avalon. When her waters broke 2 days before Yule, Amergin's mother sat on a stone by the river and refused to budge until the time was right. Pretty wicked. As a result, Amergin was flat-headed and not too bright, but was blessed with the incredible luck and prophetic powers that eventually pushed him to the top seat of the order. Ask Amergin to help you find the Grail. Requires chapter 4b, part 4. No. Show Amergin the Tainted Grail. Requires secret card 8 and the Moon Ring mission status. Go to verse 10. Yes. Ask about the being stalking you. Requires the Hunted secret card. Tell him you've gathered enough power. Requires 65. So let's actually do this conversation about the thing hunting us first. Go to verse 2. Amergin interviews you on the topic of your pursuer in great detail. Then he consults the scrolls piled up almost to the roof of his hut. From the sudden frown on his face, there's no good news. Indeed, a terrible enemy this is, a hunter from the forgotten city, a warrior of the race that dwelled here before. This land hasn't seen the like of him in centuries. Moreover, this creature seems to be acting under some powerful guise. He cannot rest, nor can he die until he fulfills his mission. And the mission, most likely, is killing you. Tuathon sees your quest as a grave threat. It takes a moment for the horror of your situation to settle. You ask Amergin whether there is any chance to defeat the hunter. Not here. His guise was weaved to protect him in human lands. There's a chance it won't work in the realm of weirdness. A small chance. You understand what it means. You'd have to drag your pursuer all the way to Tuathon, a task even more impossible than defeating him. But there might be something else, Amergin says after a moment. As you've noticed, the hunter is drawn to your life essence. I would fashion a decoy, a lure to confuse him. If you want it, you must gather some strong souls. Gain secret card 65, Quest for Elder Powers. Okay, this is kind of cool. '65, place one dial on the card and set its quest marker to 1. Whenever the owner of the card defeats a purple encounter, add 1 to the dial. New task, return to Amergin when the quest dial is at 5 or more. Okay, cool. Place a dial and a quest token on this card and set them to 1. Each time you defeat a purple encounter, increase the dial by 1. Okay, that's the same thing that it just told me. We want a quest dial, not a time dial. And we got a new task to return to Amergin, I don't know. All right, exploration ends. Well, I think that was worth it. We're going to spend another energy to go again, talk to the Archdruid again. But this time, never even heard the Glen ritual. We're not doing chapter 4b. We show him the Tainted Grail. Go to verse 10. Lady Morgaine was right to send you here, Amergin says, scrutinizing your grail. This vessel is not what you think. Observe. He places the cup on a large flat stone and begins to hum in a strange high-pitched tone. The cup resonates louder and louder until suddenly it turns to mud and slime and spills all over the rock. A decoy imbued with four-dweller magic. No doubt the handiwork of this four-dweller hag called the Pale Lady. Though I'm at a loss as to what it was supposed to lure or why it was created. He notices you're disturbed by the sudden disappearance of the Grail and pats you on your back. Don't fret, you won't return to Morgaine empty-handed. A day ago I sent her a message. The real vessel has resurfaced. It was seen in tombs of the Order and then traveled north with a priestess from some god's forgotten town. We may have a chance of capturing the true Grail. Imagine the things we could do. A strange glint in Amergin's eyes disturbs you. Discard the Tainted Grail. Should have been paying attention to how many days were actually passing. Go to verse 9. The Archdruid mixes the Seer's Drought, a concoction strong enough to kill anyone not accustomed to its toxic ingredients. Don't expect much, he grumbles, preparing to down the mixture. The first King's Cup, called the Grail by simpletons, has been obscured from us for generations. The rumors of its return may be false. He lies down in the middle of his hut and drifts into visions. Time passes slowly, while Amergen's face remains dead and cold except his eyes, dancing frantically under his eyelids. Suddenly he jumps up with an excited shout. I was wrong. I've seen it. It's close. Amergen explains that in his cloudy vision he saw someone throwing the holy cup into the green sea, a sea of wind-blown ferns. The cup bounced off a rock and fell into the caverns below. You now know where to look. Congratulations, you've completed your quest and your current chapter. Each player gains an XP and a magic. XP, magic. Discard all event cards, including any active quests, then either save your game or draw a Chapter 5 setup card and follow its instructions to begin the next chapter. Well, it was looking a little grim at the beginning of Chapter 4, but made it through. We had to do some dancing. We got quite a bit of food, which is good. Yeah, there's some places here you can gain wealth. You can trade in food for wealth. Trade a wealth for a food. You can pay a wealth or a food for magic here. Yeah, so and maybe it's these ferns up here where we need to go in Chapter 5. But all right, so there's another hour and a half. We'll call that another episode. I will clean up the event deck and get Chapter 5 ready for the next one. Hope you're enjoying this playthrough of Tainted Grail and all the other series on the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.